This week I'm driving the 2022 BMW M240i XDrive. For 2022, BMW offer us a brand new model for the Series 2. This is really like a real coupe now. Back in the day, it looks more like a four-door who's been, cut up to be a two-doors. Now it really looks like a real coupe. There's some sacrifice to do compared to the previous model. There's no convertible anymore. There's no real four-door version. I could say there's the other one, the Grand Coupe, but it's based on a front-wheel drive platform, and this is more like a rear-wheel drive platform. I think it's really cool now. The Series 2, it's a real coupe. Under the hood, we can find an inline-six 3-liter turbo, good for 382 horsepower and 369 foot-pounds of torque. This engine is matched to an automatic 8-speed transmission. For now, there's no manual transmission, unfortunately, but I think in the future it will be available with a manual transmission. This is the all-wheel drive version. There's also an upcoming rear-wheel drive version in the future, so this is really interesting. Yes, the powertrain we can find under the hood of this M240i is the same as the Toyota Supra, the M340i, or the BMW Z4. I really like that engine. It makes some great power, great sound, and every time I drove a car equipped with that inline-six, I really like it. All right, I'm gonna test the acceleration with the M240i. Unfortunately, this week I'm on winter tires. Even if it's summertime and it's hot outside, I won't be able to do the real numbers, but still, we've got a launch control, so let's launch this. Oh yeah, good power. You can do the 0 to 100 kilometers in about 4 seconds flat. This is pretty quick. Great launch off the line. I like this powertrain, nice sound off of it. I wish we had a little bit of a louder exhaust, but still pretty quick off the line. I wish we had the summer tires to hook up a little bit more, but still really decent for the acceleration. Driving this car on the road is pretty comfortable. I'm really surprised this week. Every time I drive those fake M model, not the real M model, they're really more comfortable than the real M or the M competition. Obviously, the suspension is adjustable with different modes. I really like that. You can play a lot with those modes. You got the Sport, Comfort, Eco Pro, Adaptive, and all that. You can also have your individual custom mode. There's no, a specific mode for your exhaust, but on the road, really comfortable for a sport coupe car. But once you put it in sport, really good handling. It's really sharp. I like this XDrive, all-wheel drive system. It really pushed more in the back, more power sent to the rear wheels. Unfortunately, this week I was not able to really test this car to the limits. I'm on winter tires, probably on the last one, test driving this car. This is why they didn't switch the tires. Exterior wise, it's kind of funky from my point of view. The design, I'm not sure if I'm able to say if it looks good or if it's kind of ugly. I like they kept those small grill in the front. They didn't put those huge grill we can find on other models at BMW. I like that coupe models. It looks more sportier than before. I really like that purple color with those wheels. I think it looks great. The rear end looks great. Nice exhaust, all wrapped in black. I like those little details, but overall, I'm not sure if I like this car. Let me know in the comments what you think. Interior wise, it's classic BMW stuff. Nothing really new inside, but all the buttons are at the right place if you're used to BMW products. We have a small screen, not a big one, but it works really well. It's quick and easy. We've got Apple and Android Auto, all that stuff. Easy to play with. We've got some nice digital gauge in front of me. Classic BMW steering wheel with the M logo. We've got also some M logos on the seal doors. And on inside of the doors, we've got all the colors from the M logo, so you feel more like inside of an M model, even if it's not a real M model. Otherwise, I like those seats, really comfortable, tons of space for a small car. For a big guy like me, my shoulders, my legs and all that, I was really surprised having this much comfort and you know, being able to really lower down the seat. It's really important for me because I'm tall. Stepping in the back, really limited space. I'm not sure if an adult can fit behind myself. Maybe a kid for a short trip. Even if there's climate controls and all that, those seats are really limited in space. Looking at the trunk space, really decent. Also, you're able to lower down that metal portion of the rear seats. So it's really practical if you do stuff like skiing, snowboarding and stuff like that. So still practical even if it's a sport coupe. Fuel economy wise, this week I was averaging 11 liters per 100 kilometers. This is really decent for an all-wheel drive, close to 400 horsepower. Every time, you know, I drive a car equipped with that powertrain, I'm really surprised of that ideal mix of fuel economy with performance. I really like that powertrain. Price-wise, M240i starts at $56,950. And the model I'm driving this week is good for $68,595. Of course, well equipped like this one, it's kind of expensive. Base price makes a lot of sense, especially with the all-wheel drive. From my point of view, this car makes a lot of sense with the all-wheel drive and the adaptive suspension, especially here in Canada. You can use it all year round. It's comfortable on the road. You can go to the racetrack with it. It's really more practical than the usual, you know, Japanese sport car or even a muscle car. You know, I used to own a Mustang back in the day, and every time I was putting away my Mustang for the winter, I thought it was just a waste, you know, not using my car for months and months. And having a coupe like this, you're able to use all year round. I think it's worth it to spend a little bit more to have this all-wheel drive and having this BMW badge. So let me know in the comments, what do you think about this M240i XDrive? Do you like it? Do you think it's a sweet spot, or you're waiting for the M2, the real M? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and we're gonna see each other on the next review.